I use to whiten my teeth. First off, I have used a number of things my whole life to whiten my teeth, all of which work to an extent but have cons and pros, and so I have finally found something that has the least amount of cons, most amount of pros, and works the best. Let's just start off with talking about what I used to use. I've used Crest white strips. The pros is that it definitely will whiten your teeth. But the cons are so many. There's too many cons for it to be worthwhile. You have to have it on your teeth for 30 minutes and you can't really eat. You can't eat when you have them in your mouth. You can't really talk very well. Sometimes you have saliva kind of running. Then you have to brush your teeth afterwards. So like can't just be on the go. You should brush your teeth afterwards unless you like really wipe them, but there's this gross stuff that's on your teeth that when you peel it off it's still there. It makes your teeth sensitive, so a lot of people, including myself, just felt a lot more sensitivity when I use them. Also, another con is that it only goes so far, so it'll like stop right here, so they don't whiten all your teeth. So your back teeth are getting whitened, the inside of the back of your mouth isn't getting whitened of your teeth. Same thing with the bottom, so your back teeth aren't getting whitened, so it isn't like a full complete whitening. It's just like which ones you see in the front, and I don't use those anymore. I went to the dentist. Yes, they whiten all your teeth, they put it in the tray. I mean, it's time consuming, it's expensive. I think that's the most expensive one that I've gotten done. It's like $200 or more depending on your dentist. Crest white strips I think is like 50 bucks, 40 bucks, something like that. And again, it makes your teeth sensitive. And then sometimes I kind of found like those little like white spots on the teeth, like kind of look more white. They stood out more or something like that. I don't know, those like fluoride spots that sometimes people have on their teeth. So I wouldn't recommend that. I used another fluoride whitening toothpaste. I think I'll just post a picture of it. It worked, it's okay, but I'm not a really big fan of fluoride. I try not to use fluoride when I don't have to, just naturally occurring fluoride, because there is naturally occurring fluoride in water from rocks and whatnot. But it worked, tasted good, I guess. Had a good flavor, but it kind of like reached this like peak, like it wouldn't get them like super white. It just like whitened them up a bit. And then I used this other toothpaste, which I will also show a picture of. It's like an organic black charcoal toothpaste. So the flavor I like cinnamon, but again, I felt like it would reach a peak, like I couldn't get my teeth like that white where like people would be like, wow, your teeth are so white, like what do you do? What do you do to get them so white? And that's when you know your whitening is really working, is when people start complimenting you on your teeth. So this is what I use. Aside from those toothpastes, I still use the cinnamon one just on the quick go, and the white fluoride one on just like when I'm kind of in a rush. But this is what really works. This is amazing. And this is just like that charcoal stuff you see on the Facebook and Instagram, but this is way better because it is in Canadian dollars $17. In American dollars that'd be approximately around 14 something or so, maybe $15 max. And so it's way cheaper than what you're gonna find on Facebook and Instagram in those commercials. So the carbon cocoa or whatever it is, I checked their prices and they're expensive. They're like $40 to $60 and up for this stuff. So I like this stuff because it's all natural. There's no weird funky shit in it. There's no fluoride in it. It gets my teeth super white, like, you know, that noticeably, wow, what are you doing to your teeth white? And it whitens all my teeth. This is a toothpaste, so you brush your teeth with it. I brush my teeth with this almost every day unless I'm in a huge rush, because this can kind of get everywhere. Like, if you see your sink afterwards, it'd be like all black spots, black on the mirror, even on the wall. You gotta be careful not to get it on your clothes. I don't know if it comes out, I can't really remember, but it's super messy. It just shows you how much like water is spraying when you're, and water is like running down your hand when you're brushing your teeth, because now all the water is black. So it shows up, you have to wash your hands after, you have to rinse out your sink, and you have to be careful not to get on your clothes. So that's the only con to this toothpaste. And it's not like super tasty. It's not like yum gum taste. It's a little bit weaker in that kind of taste, so that would be the only thing that maybe afterwards you would maybe use a normal toothpaste too, just for that really fresh flavor, or chew some gum. But it's not, it does have some, I think, what is it, peppermint in it, but it's really not just that strong like flavor that you have in a normal toothpaste. So this stuff is amazing. Cheap, fantastic, whitens all your teeth, and no teeth sensitivity. Oh, I didn't tell you the name of it. I just held it up. It is Nelson Naturals Activated Charcoal Toothpaste. I'll try to like add a link below my YouTube to where you can buy this. Otherwise, the only other thing I do for my teeth is I like to floss. Flossing and coconut oil pulling. So putting a teaspoon of oil, coconut oil in my mouth and swishing it around. I do that sometimes. I really feel like that really improves morning breath or how long it takes before your breath starts to kind of like stink. So really pulls that bacteria out and gives you a whitening effect as well to your teeth. So I recommend doing this. This is so important. Like whitening your teeth is so important. Like it just, I mean, do you like my white teeth? Do you like the people whose teeth are white and you see them white? Then just do this for yourself, because it makes you feel better, it makes you smile more, and honestly, if you're trying to attract the opposite sex, it's a lot easier when you have like super white teeth. I get a lot of compliments on my teeth, I know, and so I don't see why, if you can have white teeth, why you wouldn't do it. Just like, go get this stuff. And I recommend some oil pulling too. And flossing is so important. You know, I always kind of floss, but funny story, random story, I just throw this in there for those that are kind of interested in where I found my flossing obsession from. Was I dated this guy and I really was into him and thought he was dreamy, and at night before we went to bed, he would take his floss and he would put it in his teeth, and he would be sitting there in his pajamas, like shirtless, with the floss just like hanging from his teeth. Like he would like stop and he'd go on his phone, or he would talk, or he would walk around, whatever, and then he would start flossing again. And then he would put it back up and let it go, and floss would be hanging, he'd be talking, he'd be texting, whatever, on the phone, doing work or anything like that. And I was just like, I don't know why, but I just looked at him like, oh, I don't know why, but that's super cute. Like, super hot, too. I don't know, it was like, it's just kind of like this thing about like cleanliness, you know? It's like the same thing as like when someone smells good or something. It's like that same kind of thing. So he had the nicest teeth, the fucking nicest teeth. And I was like, yeah, it's important to floss, super important to floss. So when I date guys, I actually like look and see like, do they floss their teeth? How long do they wait before they floss their teeth? That kind of thing. And I will be the one to be like, okay, you want to floss your teeth with me? Like, let's floss. So yeah, floss your teeth, whiten your teeth, and these are the ways that I do it. So hopefully you have success with it. Let me know down in the comments below if you have any questions about the methods I've used or about your teeth whitening process. And yeah, excited to see everybody's white teeth. Tell me if it worked for you and leave a comment down below. Alright, have a great day. Thank you. Bye.